Hey, how are ya? Hope things are well. This week I have on my Angry Birds shirt. Angry Birds. Because it kind of goes with the topic of the vlog this week. We're going to talk about cleaning out your closet. If you have things in your closet that you haven't worn over a year, get rid of it. Unless it's a specialty item, silk dress, something that you wear, a suit that you're going to wear to a wedding or something like that. You don't wear it all the time. That is something you may keep. But other than that, if it's a t-shirt, if it's a pair of jeans or something and you haven't worn it in a year, you're not going to wear it. Get rid of it. The same is true of your spiritual and mental closet. We have all kinds of closets in our lives and in our minds. And we have to keep them clean, keep them up to date, keep them relevant. And spiritual closets are the same way. There's so many concepts that we once believed to be true or that were major part of our lives that no longer affect us in the same way. Some of those things we found were not true. And some of those things we discovered were only relevant for us during the time that we were wearing them, shall we say. And so, I remember when people used to think if you didn't get baptized, that you wouldn't go to heaven. Baptism is a symbol of what God's done for us. Yes, it's very important that you do it. Jesus definitely told us that we should do that. But you're not going to hell if you don't get baptized. If you've accepted Christ into your heart, you're going to heaven regardless of that. Okay, that's just something I thought of, but that's just one concept that you got to clean out of your spiritual closet and move on from. There's things that the Lord shows us and teaches us that are relevant for us in a certain season, but we can't hang on to that truth forever. We've got to be changing and growing and cleaning up and keeping things alive and active as they should be. And the same is true of our mental closet. And that's really what we're going to focus on today a little bit more, because there are angry birds in our mental closet. There's anger, there's resentment, there's pledges and vows and truths that we have held on to for dear life. We've said to ourselves, my mom and dad were always griping about me keeping this clean and that clean. When I get my own house and I grow up, I'm not going to keep anything clean. And now your house is a freaking mess. My mom and dad always want to be on time for everything, or my boss is always mad every minute I'm late. When I own my own company, it's not going to be that important to me. Silly concepts in many ways, but in other ways they aren't silly. You got to be on time, and you've got to keep things in order the way that they need to be. So if you're not doing that because of some vow, some concept you have kept in your mental, emotional closet, it's time to clean it up. It's time to get rid of it. Listen, there are hurts that we've suffered in life that were hurts that we feel angry about, that we have the right to be angry about. But if we stay trapped in that anger and that resentment, what happens is it eats us up and it makes us feel less. And it destroys the other relationships that we have in our life that aren't even a part of whatever that was. And so it's like we've got to forgive and move on. We've got to get rid of resentment or unhealed hurts, or anything that's in your emotional closet that doesn't need to be there any longer. Listen, you can get sad, you can get hurt. You have the right to your feelings. And I suggest very strongly that you feel those feelings, that you identify those feelings, and that you recognize them in a positive way. And you can even spend some time grieving the loss of of certain things and certain emotions and stuff that you have to let go of. But there comes a time when you got to stand up, clean that crap out, and move on from whatever it was in your life. So get your spiritual, mental, and physical closet clean this week. Spring's a coming, time to clean it up and move on. No more Angry Birds. Love you guys. Have a great week. Later.